Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Stars on the Pitch. So before we talk about Nigeria Tunisia, currently Nigeria is leading by 3 goals to 1. Before we talk about that, let's talk about a quick action in the EPL. So Chelsea hosted Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge, and they had a demolition of their life. Of course, Chelsea lost by 2 goals to 1. So the result is I didn't watch the match, but the result is quite telling. It's telling because of the fact that Aston Villa are on a rampage. They have won a couple of matches now. They have been unbeaten about maybe 9 or 10 matches. And the Manchester City on the other hand have had maybe 8 games on a winning streak. So the EPL this season is really really very very competitive, very 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 interesting to watch. The league table as well is the gap between the first and second is because currently right now Aston Villa is on 40 points. And for Chelsea, I think the only important thing for Chelsea this season is actually that they drew at Stamford Bridge at to Arsenal with 10 men. I think that is the thing, the highlight of their season. So as a Chelsea fan, do you agree that is the highlight of your season? If you do not agree, please remember to drop your comment in the comment section. So, do we now start to consider Aston Villa, or when do we begin to consider Aston Villa as a title challenger? Because for me, I made a video on my other channel where I was talking about, Manchester City being a reason for Arsenal fans to be very, very scared, including myself. But at the other hand, looking at the way Aston Villa has been performing in the last couple of matches, and especially, towards this season, because Arsenal's next match is against Aston Villa. So when you look at all of the, so as I was saying, when you look at all of these things, you would begin to understand, why the EPL is actually is actually even the best league in the whole world. So very very competitive season, very interesting season. Arsenal cannot afford to sleep up. Manchester City cannot afford to sleep up anymore. Aston Villa are having a season of their life, currently on 40 points, just like I have said. Arsenal won today graciously by 2 goals to 1 at Brighton. I mean, at the Emirates Stadium against Brighton. So what is in it for Chelsea? Where do we see Chelsea at the end of the season? Because they have had ups and downs type of performances. They have not really performed very very well. So I'm going to be doing the AFCON video after this one. I'm going to be doing the AFCON video, but I really want to hear from you, Chelsea fans. What do you really think happened today? How do you fancy your chances this season? Do you think Chelsea is going to qualify for the Champions League? What achievement do you think Chelsea is going to be making this season? So I really really want to hear from you guys. It is very very important. I want to hear from you guys.